Okay, so we're kind of pumping the videos out today. Yeah, it just keeps coming, man. It just keeps coming. But this is it. This is the Tekken. This is Tekken 8 cooking. You know, this it's on the grill. We've already got that sear. We just need to finish it. Right. So basically, the man, the myth, the legend, SPAG Spaghetti Rip, commentator for Tekken for a very long time. UK based, awesome dude. Seen him on so many events and videos. Done some great stuff. He was invited to Lyon, I believe he said, and got to play Tekken 8 with some new footage here. He's done a video of an overview. I want to watch that video. I want to react to it. I want to see what's being said here. I did ask Spag's permission. I got the green light. I don't want to obviously step on his content. You know, this is hot stuff. This is like hot coal stuff. Yeah, this is what Tekken fans have been waiting for. An in-depth look, and this is really good as well, because it also means that, you know, seeing this gameplay or having this overview means that I'm hopeful that in Evo Japan we're going to get some more raw footage. So I really hope so. Anyway, I really hope so. I hope there's some more people who did some more stuff like this, because it'd be great to see different points of view and stuff. So I know Spag's excited for Tekken 8. I've seen some of the stuff he's been putting out, and really excited to see what he's got to say here. So we're going to go over to that video now. Everything linking to Spag will be in the description box below. His Twitch account, which I'm sure he has one, his Twitter, the YouTube channel here that I'm on now, which is Spag here. There it is, you can see it, but everything will be linked. Full credit to Spag. Thank you for giving me the permission to do this, my friend. Appreciate it. And I'm very excited. I'm so excited for Tekken 8. It's unreal. And I'll put 10 videos out a day if I have to about this game, because I'm so excited for it. I want to really get into the Tekken 8 community. Like I was into the fighting game community for a while, but I fell off during Tekken 7. But I just really want to get back in on the Tekken 8 hype and just get right back into it. And you know, so excited. I'm so excited, and I'm nothing but love for the Tekken 8 community and the fighting game community in general. So I don't care, you know, about character tier lists and all that stuff. You know, everyone gets annoyed by a character here and there, but you know, it's all about the love of the game, the love of the fight, of the Iron Fist. So great stuff. Right, let's see what's going on. Oh, teasing me now. Teasing me. Let's go.
Ladies and lads, Spag here. Hope you're all doing well.
Doing good, man.
Thanks to Bandai Namco, I was invited to the Bandai Namco EU headquarters in Lyon, France, and got to play Tekken 8 early. The game felt amazing. Playing the game and talking to the developers,
look how good this looks.
Clear that they've made changes to the game to make it more aggression-based. There's a lot to go over for this system overview, so let's get straight into it. Ladies and lads, Tekken 8 system overview.
Oh, God. Let's go. I'm so excited.
So first up, let's go over the general system changes for Tekken 8. Okay. Number 1. Running tackles no longer exist.
What? No more running tackles? Yo, that's crazy. I don't believe it. That's been a staple in Tekken since Tekken 1. Tekken 1 running tackles have been in this game since Tekken 1. I don't know, in Tekken 8. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is big. This is a big change. Okay. Whew, calm down. No running tackles. That's insane. That is really insane. That's really insane. Wow, that's mad. That's mad.
I suppose that was a change made to prevent people getting an advantage by being too far away. Because in Tekken 7, if you're far away enough from your opponent and you run in, you do a plus on block running tackle, which is actually a power crush as well.
Yeah.
So it gives you a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah.
In past Tekken games before Tekken 7, it was actually an unblockable. But now, if you were to run in on your opponent, you'll just stop right in front of them. Number 2. Forward into hold forward actually makes the character run now.
Oh.
Now this was a little bit weird for me to get used to.
Oh, look at this. Look at this gameplay. Look at this game. So forward into hold forward makes you run. Wow, so you run, you're holding it and you all run. It's like it's kind of like I wouldn't say Mortal Kombat system, but Mortal Kombat where you hold a button and you just run. There's no like double tap to run. You just hold the button and you go. So now you hold a button and you go. Interesting.
Actually makes the character run.
Let's have a look. This gameplay.
This was a little bit weird for me.
Look how this. Oh wow, it looks so good. How much damage you do
it? Much
here?
easier to approach and do running moves.
Whoa.
But don't worry, it doesn't make it possible to do instant
Big
running.
counter hit.
I think this was just a change to allow people who are new to the game to perhaps be able to get
What's
in
this change
much
around Law's
easier.
character
So forward
portrait? Is
into
that
hold
because
forward
you're playing the
will give you
character,
a
or
run.
what is that about?
Number 3, wall bounces no longer exist in Tekken.
Ooh.
Now this is from what we saw. We played a lot of different characters and it doesn't seem like any of them had wall bounces.
So Jun had. Hold on, I wonder if this will get mentioned by SPAG. I wanted to kind of point on it now. Jun has chains on her, and is that because she's used her heat engage? Sorry, I'm going backwards. Sorry. So Law's got. Alright, so Nina hasn't got any heat. She's got no bar for heat, but Law still has heat, and he's got chains around his portrait. Is that to indicate he has heat? Interesting. That's very interesting. Sorry, Spag. I just noticed this here. I hope that gets mentioned, but I just noticed that on the portraits. Let's have a listen. Wall bounce. We'll talk about wall bouncing. Hold on, go back. Sorry, I'm going to be too far there.
Number 3, wall bounces no longer exist in Tekken.
Okay.
Now this is from what we saw. We played a lot of different characters and it doesn't seem like any of them had wall bounces. Now wall bounce was added into the game with Geese's back 2 back in Tekken 7.
Yeah.
And then eventually everybody got one. But I don't think they exist anymore in Tekken. Next up, we've got a big one. Get up kicks no longer knock you down even on counter hits. This is a huge change made to prevent players being scared to approach the opponent on the floor and be more aggressive.
Round of applause.
I'm happy with this one as I got hit by these a lot, so you're not going to be...
Thank you very much. Round of applause on that, and I'll tell you why. Because I'll tell you, this is it. When you're losing, okay, and this person's got like all the HP, right? You're losing. You're on the ground. And they go in to finish you, they're like, you're down, mate. I've got the advantage. I've got the HP. I've got the pressure. I've got the knowledge. I'm going for you. Counter hit, wake up, boom, into a massive combo, hit the wall, that's all your HP gone. Thanks for that. Now it's like, you've got to take it or you've got to risk it. Take it or risk it. There's no, I can catch him. Yeah, I love it. Fantastic change. Thank you very much. I think it's a great change. I'm all for it, and I can hear Spag just mentioned it there a little bit. Let's go back a little bit. I think he mentioned he liked that. Let's have a listen again.
Kicks no longer knock you down, even on counter hits. This is a huge change made to prevent players being scared to approach the opponent on the floor and be more aggressive. I'm personally happy with this one as I got hit by these a lot, so you're not going to be knocked down anymore, not going to be launched by running into a get up kick.
Wow, yeah, look
Ladies
at that.
and lads, the next one is a massive change, maybe even the biggest. Magic 4s no longer launch.
Yeah, well, we kind of saw that, but I'm not.
Huge change. Magic 4s have always
I'm
been
not surprised
an incredible answer
because
to
in every
aggressive
trailer
play.
sorry, it's back. I'm talking over you, but every trailer we've seen, every time you hit a Magic 4, you're up in the air immediately. Boom, Lydia's Magic 4, Law Magic 4. I don't know. Pick a Magic 4, Jin Magic 4. Like pick a Magic 4 that it's really fast and comes out really quick. Bang, 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 bang. And you get hit by it and you're launched and it's like, oh, here we go, another combo, wake up, oh, Magic 4. That Tekken 7 became that kind of who gets launched first wins. That's how it became. It never became a showcase of the character's kind of moveset and complexity and their diverse list of moves, 100 something moves in a character. You lost that kind of magic of Tekken in a little bit in 7, a little bit. I think it was lost somewhere. And as time's gone on, adding all these new systems in, you're getting launched on, like, let's say from the ground, you're getting launched from standing, you're getting launched from, and every time you play Tekken online or any sort of Tekken, it's all about who launches first, who can open you up to launch you first. That's literally all it was. I'm glad that they're taking away those kind of elements where it's like it's too easy to launch you. You have to earn that launch from character knowledge, aggression, and just using all these brand new mechanics. I love it. I absolutely love it. Continues back. Sorry.
Now they've been changed. In order to get a Magic 4 counter hit launch, you now have to commit to a full string, like Law's 4-3.
Thank you.
But doing that puts you at risk of getting ducked and launched. So there's now more risk to throwing out a Magic 4.
Thank you.
Now I don't know how you're going to feel about this. Some people will be happy, some people will be upset.
Happy.
But this will definitely
force
a player to play more aggressive and actually encourage them to play more.
Wow, look at this.
You're no longer scared.
Going big on King.
By an 11 frame 12 count hit launcher. You can throw out those down.
It looks so good. Wow.
and you
plays
won't
so
get
nice.
hit too badly.
Look at that. What the damage! Oh, wait, go back a minute.
12 frame count hit launcher.
Fucking look at this damage.
You can
Bang.
be more aggressive. And
Guess
you won't
wrong.
Get hit
You
too badly. Now, this one is going to shock you. It might actually make you laugh as well. Because it made me laugh. Right. Here we go. Rage arts are now minus 13. Yes, you heard it correctly. Right. Rage arts are no longer launched.
Oh, mate. Oh, the Mortal Kombat effect. You go for it. Here it comes. I mean, I say the Mortal Kombat effect. I mean, there's a few characters that do it in MK where they hit you with their, their critical strike, their critical blow, or whatever it's called. I can't remember the name of it now. But it's just they hit you, and it's either you get a massive pushback, or you just don't. You don't have a move. Some characters just don't have a move that can punish that. Now it's like in Tekken, like nobody can punish. If you're doing it, you're not going to be punished for making that mistake on block. If someone blocks that, it's like, okay, you used it, but I can't punish you. I can't punish you. You used it, but I blocked it. Okay, we're back to this point now where I've got all the power. Oh, I can see that being kind of positive and negative. The positive, I guess, is kind of like casual players can kind of come in and they don't feel like, oh, if I throw this out and I actually get someone with it, I'm going to be, not as punished as hard. But now, at least now I can kind of, it's definitely a 50-50 change. And I think I think it's good and bad. I like it and then I don't like it, but at the same time, it's like you're not being punished for your mistakes, but then it gives casuals a chance to recoup and not feel like, oh, if I throw this move out, I'm definitely going to lose here. Because I feel that in Tekken 7, when you throw a Rage out at the end of a match in a clutch set or in a clutch game, as soon as someone makes that mistake or presses a button wrong or is flustered and thinks, I'm just going to bash out the Rage out and try and end it, and they don't get it and they can't launch from it, there's a bit more action maybe that goes into it. I can definitely see it from a competitive, action-orientated side. I can also see it from kind of like, oh, come on, man, they just threw out their biggest move they've got in their arsenal. Why can't we do something to punish that? I like it, and I don't. It's 50-50, but okay, I don't know, actually. I don't know if that's like the biggest change. I think the biggest one is that for me is still that I'm still like talking about the running tackles. Like, they're gone. That's crazy. Get up kicks as well is big. It's big. This is great. This is great. Fucking great. Like, little rundown. I love it.
Now, this is from what we tested with some of the characters, and I don't know if this is going to remain the way it is.
Okay.
But definitely a 100%, no mistakes. The Rage arts were not launch punishable when we played the game. So I wonder if that is, again, a change they've decided to make.
Damn, it looks so...
players from being scared to throw it out. I
so
think they
nice.
want players to throw it out and not be punished too hard for it. Either way, Rage arts still do a lot of damage, and yeah, they're not going to be punished too heavily now. The next change is a small one, but it's still quite significant. Spring kicks no longer knock you down on hit.
Oh, they just sort of
and I think this makes sense now, given the other changes, because as you know, they've already nerfed get up kicks, so they're nerfing spring kick as well. They really want players to be able to approach their opponent on the floor without being scared to get hit by a get up kick or a spring kick.
I agree.
The next change is something we anticipated. Low parries no longer give combo extenders like tailspin unless you use the heat burst. Now this makes it so much less risky to use lows, because in Tekken 7, even using a relatively safe low, or even a safe one, can lead to 50% of your health being gone.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a welcome change.
Yeah.
Now this one you guys already knew, but chip damage now exists in Tekken.
And before Spag talks about it, I don't know what Spag's going to say about the chip damage, but what I'm going to say, for me personally, I welcome chip damage. I absolutely welcome it, and I'm glad it's in the game. Even if I'm the one getting chipped, I don't care. And the reason I don't care is because, like, I'm sick of going against people who turtle and wait for me to make they know frames better than me, or they know character moves better, whatever it may be. It's probably frames more than anything. But as soon as I make a mistake, or I put out a move to try and catch them out, or make them guess wrong, or put pressure on them, they're like, I can launch that, and I'm like, oh. And I feel like 50% of my game plan's gone down the drain because I'm using a move they know they can punish, because their character's significantly better at punishing those moves at those frames, etc., etc. So chip damage for me is kind of like, you want to block, son? Okay, let's block. Bang, 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 bang. Low, high, low. Oh, you're blocking. I'll keep blocking. Oh, look at your health. It's going down, 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 down. Better stop blocking. You got to fight back. You got to try and fight me. You can't keep blocking. Thank you. I welcome it. I welcome this change. I welcome this change, and I'm glad it's in the game. It existed in options before. It existed in options, and I'm glad it's here as a mandatory thing. And its chip damage exists, and yeah, thank you very much. See what SPAG has to say about it.
But it leaves recoverable health. Now, one thing you might not have known though is that when you're in rage, that chip damage is much, much less. And as the developers already said, you cannot actually die from chip damage.
That's right.
So there you have it. Here are the changes from Tekken 7
Beautiful.
to Tekken
Beautiful
8
changes.
that I was able to identify from playing the game.
Nice.
Now, I didn't go over heat system because we're going to be talking about that later in a separate part of the video.
Okay.
But before that, let's go over the things that still exist and are the same between Tekken 7 and Tekken 8.
Such a great video.
So number one, flip over Oki still exists. So moves like Asuka or Jun's forward 2 will still flip you over when you're on the ground and force you into another mix-up. Now, I'm sure you'll be pleased to know, but throws are very much similar to Tekken 7.
Okay.
You can break generic grabs with 1 or 2, and the throw break window felt really similar to Tekken 7.
Nice.
Overall, it felt pretty easy to break grabs. Now, I know if I don't mention this, I'm going to get a million dislikes on this video, so I might as well mention it right now. Ladies and lads, the movement feels very similar to Tekken 7.
Nice.
Like, honestly, it felt very fluid, and it might be either the same as Tekken 7 or even better. I noticed that some characters still had different backdashes, but in general, the movement felt good. And I think that if we want to know if it is actually better than Tekken 7, we'll have to wait and do some framework, see how the backdash is and see how the sidestep is and everything.
Yeah,
but in general, it feels really good.
Good.
Next up, combo extenders are still a thing.
Okay.
Now, Tekken 7 combo extenders were from moves which had forward momentum and was called the tailspin. In Tekken 8, the combo extenders have an upwards motion and feels more like a tail flip.
I think with that, it feels like it keeps you closer. Like, it feels like sometimes the people were dropping things when they tailspin out. There's distance being created, and sometimes people like who wanted to learn how to do combos I wouldn't say had trouble, but sometimes they had trouble catching up to that tailspin. And it was kind of like you always seem to kind of miss input or drop, and there was maybe there was a reason for that. It seems like here when they flip up into the sky and then come down, they're sort of right next to you on their back, legs high. So maybe the hitbox is bigger to help that accommodate that. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's just me kind of throwing things out, but I do like that, and it's nice to know that SPAG's identified that, and it's good to hear. And this is a fantastic video, by the way. It's so good. It's confirming everything I think what everyone's thinking. It's also confirming that there's so much that we want to know. We're getting a piece of it now. We're getting a taste of it here, and going into this weekend at EVO, I was so worried we weren't going to get to see much of Tekken 8. Maybe there were some restrictions on that, but I'm so happy that Bandai Namco gave SPAG the opportunity to go in there and do this, and we're getting these questions, some of these questions answered, and I love it. It's fantastic.
Moves launch you upwards and allow you to connect moves a lot easier. Because of the upwards momentum of the tail flip, it means that you get less wall carry, but it's a lot easier for you to connect your combo end.
Thank you.
Because you don't have to dash in as far.
Thank you, yes.
And as you can see in this example, Jack's even able to do a dash into up 1+2 to get a wall splat.
Fantastic.
A unique thing about this tail flip though is that it actually works at the wall, similar to Tekken 6 Bound. So now you can go for a full wall carry and save your combo extender for the wall. As you can see here in this example, the Nina string flips up the opponent and almost re-wall splats. In another example, you see Law get a wall splat and use down 2-3 as a tail flip to get another higher wall splat. However, this does count as an extra wall hit, so getting the 4-3 into DSS Dragon Cannon actually didn't work here as demonstrated in the clip.
Okay, right.
So in Tekken 6 you had the bound, which gave you downwards momentum. In Tekken 7 you had the tail spin, which gave you forward momentum. And now in Tekken 8 you have the tail flip, which gives you upwards momentum.
Apologies, my recording ran out of space, so I had to change folders or hard drives or whatever you would call. So we just talked about the upward momentum. Apologies for that. So we're just on to the next point. So yeah, it should sync up nicely, hopefully. Right, let's continue. Sorry, SPAG. Continue, please.
Finally, power crushes are still in the game.
Good.
Now, power crushes have been described as being a very good answer to dealing with heat pressure, as you can see in the example in the video.
Yeah, okay.
We still don't know what the properties of these power crushes are in terms of when they activate and all the kind of nerdy frame stuff about it, but they are still in the game and they do have a lot of utility. So
Good.
Be ready to learn what your character's power crushes are, because I think they're going to be important.
I like that.
So there you go.
It's nice. It's nice that like mechanics that are in Tekken 7 that, you know, these pressure tools to get you out of a situation or put people in situations are still viable, still relevant, and they still exist. And yeah, it definitely, you know, makes a lot of sense that, you know, they've been updated for Tekken 8. They get used more, and it's great to see that, you know, the system's being refined, and Arika, I believe it is, you know, having a presence on helping with the gameplay. I've definitely identified this in Tekken 7 and said, okay, how can we make this better? You know, what can we do to shape it and make sure it's useful even more than it is now in Tekken 8? So it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic, great work.
That's more or less all the similarities between Tekken 7 and Tekken 8 as far as system goes. Now, let's talk about the heat system.
Oh,
The heat
Favorite
system
track.
is a period of an extendable 10 seconds where your character has access to multiple strong offensive options. I'm going to be talking about two main subjects here to break this down. Number 1, how to enter heat, and number 2, heat energy. The two main ways to enter heat are heat engager
Yep.
and heat burst.
Yep.
Starting with heat engagers. Heat engagers are special moves which automatically puts the player into heat and runs at the opponent to get a significant advantage. Each character is said to have an average of 5 of these, and as you can see, can be very, very oppressive. Heat can be a great way to start your offense, but as you can see in the video, can also be used to extend combos.
yeah.
An important detail about heat engagers though, is that they're only going to put you into heat if the moves hit.
Oh, is that a new
Heat
stage?
burst is the other way
sorry,
you into
sorry, SPAG.
heat. An important detail about heat engagers though, is that they're only going to put
Oh, look at this stage. Woohoo! That looks nice. That looks nice. That's a nice stage. I wonder whose stage this is. Oh, look at that. These the dark red candles everywhere. The dark light. Look at Jin's outfit as well. Looking absolutely gorgeous as well. Absolutely gorgeous outfit on Jin. Fantastic.
put you into heat if the moves hit. Heat burst is the other way you can enter into heat. Heat burst is a Tekken 6 bound type move which puts the player into heat at a slight advantage on block and hit. The difference here is that on heat burst, you can enter into heat even on block.
Okay.
You can use both heat engager and heat burst to make some pretty interesting combos.
Nice. Big variety.
Now when it comes to heat energy, you want to keep two things in mind: heat dash and heat smash. Let's talk about heat energy now. As you can see in the corner of the heat bar, you have two chains that look like the number 8. That's heat energy and allows you to perform additional functions such as heat dash and heat smash. When you're in heat, you can choose to use heat dash, which is where the character dashes forward after using one of the heat engager moves to give you more advantage on block or extend combos, and even turn engager moves into launchers.
Wow. Wow.
Heat dashes deplete 1 heat energy each usage. Heat smash, on the other hand, is a special attack which takes all of your heat meter and energy.
Oh,
Entering
that's
heat
nice.
with heat engager gives +2 heat energy, and entering with heat burst gives +1 heat energy. Heat lasts 10 seconds but stops depleting while you're attacking, blocking, in the air, or if you're being attacked.
Okay.
An important detail about heat also is that when you have heat and you attack, you will be gaining back your chip damage on block and on hit. Another interesting detail is that there are chains around the character
Yes,
avatar
chains.
when heat is available. Heat is a big part of Tekken 8. It's going to be so significant to the competitive scene
Yeah.
and even the casual scene. So get used to it and get ready to make some sick combos.
Oh, I love it. You know, this is it though. This is it. It's a showcase of style and class. It's gonna be so good. The combo videos are gonna be immense. The theory crafting, the tier lists are gonna be beautiful. Like every character in this game is gonna shine. I've been saying it for every video I've done on every character trailer that's ever dropped. Every character is shining right now, and SPAG's done a fantastic job here of going over it and explaining it. I think once you get hands-on and then you feel the system in your hands when you're playing it, and then obviously watching someone talk about it and show it off, it's two separate things, I think. But I think that like talking about it and seeing it in action, you definitely get a sense of like, wow, you know, you can do that sort of like anime ground grind they get after hit, and then you can just follow up with a launcher and create some magic, and it's going to bring every character to life in so many different ways. You know, the experimentation, the implementation, and the executions will be so fun to watch, and I'm all here for it. I love it. Tekken 8, let's go. I'm already converted, but there's even more to say now. It's so good.
The final thing I'll talk about is the special style, which Bandai Namco created in order to help new players getting into Tekken perform cool combos and moves with easy inputs such as 111, 222, 3, 4, and R1. Now this isn't going to be significant at any medium to high level, but for people new to learning Tekken, it can be a great way to start.
Yeah.
Kind of like training wheels when you're learning to ride a bike.
100%.
And I think that is a great addition into the game.
Fantastic. I think that like it's important that, you know, every fighting game should cater to, you know, newcomers, because, you know, people might look at Tekken 7 and thought, God, that's a bit intimidating. You know, it is intimidating. Tekken 7 is intimidating. It's had a long lifespan. You get into it later on, you start learning it, and unless you're very dedicated and want to commit to it and do time and research, you're not going to play it much. You get the average Tekken fan who will buy Tekken, stick it on their shelf, and when their mates come over, fancy playing some Tekken, play some FIFA, play some COD, let's play some Tekken, couple of moves, oh look at this combo I can do, and that's it. They stop playing and they never really invest in it. These are the people that this is for. This is for the people that want to do flashy combos, big moves, you know, look strong, and can just execute on a button press and not have to worry about it. You know, not have to worry about all the other stuff, you know. And obviously, you've got the advanced players, the players that commit so much time to this, the tournament players, the pros, the up-and-comers, the ones that want to grind it out. They're going to obviously not use this system and, you know, really commit to finding those, you know, the next stages sort of thing. So, yeah, fantastic addition. And I think every fighting game should have that just to ease people in, you know. Personally, it's what intimidates me about Street Fighter 6 is, like, I love the look of it, and I think it's a great game, and I definitely have to play it, but I suck at Street Fighter, and I've not really delved into Street Fighter kind of like, you know, creatively. I don't understand what systems they have and if there's anything being announced for that, but it definitely is daunting to me to see because I'm not good at it, and I always love watching it, but I would never really go as hard on it as other people. But yeah, again, great system, love it.
Ladies and lads, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and are looking forward to Tekken 8 as much as I am. If this video was helpful, please drop a like and a sub since it really helps out the channel, and let me know what you thought in the comments. I read pretty much every comment. So much love guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and a big thank you to Bandai Namco as well for inviting me to play the game, and I will see you for the next video. Peace.
Awesome. What a great video. I loved it. It was so good. Congratulations, SPAG, on a great video. I mean, now look at that. Boom. Drop that like. Oh, I already liked it. Sorry. already liked it before. I was just like, well, that's on camera. Can't get rid of that. I ain't editing it now. You see that. Already subscribed, obviously. You should too. A fantastic video. You can find SPAG here on YouTube and all his links there, but I'm going to get all this in the description box below. Please make sure you watch this video. It's so awesome. Absolutely love it. It deserves so much love. It's probably got a lot more views than I'm showing now because obviously I've been watching it. But yeah, it's such a great video. Fantastic. Amazing. And I love it. The footage was fantastic as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing more. Oh, damn. Yeah, really great. Really great stuff. I don't know what else to say. SPAG's really sort of said it all. And I think, you know, definitely give this another watch. And I look forward to seeing other people looking at this as well. It'll be really interesting to see their thoughts, and thank you again, SPAG, for allowing me to do this, and yeah, awesome. Have a great day, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks a lot.